That's a sick car, bro. How did you get this?
Listen, I run a side hustle business. I've been doing it for the past 3 years now.
Can you tell me, what's the best side hustle for 2026?
Listen, jump in, man. I'll tell you all about it. Every 6 months, there's a new trend in side hustle. Crypto, dropshipping, forex trading, SMMA. But the thing is, these trends never tend to last too long. Of course, some of them will, but most people just give up before they even get the success they're looking for from it. The main reason it doesn't work out for these people that jump from side hustle to side hustle is because they're the same people that have already tried every last one that's been about. They're just following trends. It's all hype driven. They're jumping from one to the next and it fails because they don't stick at it long enough. It's the woman in the red dress syndrome. They're basing it off of unrealistic expectations. They expect to be hitting 10k months in their first 3 months of starting. And then when they realise it's actually harder than they thought, they give up and they quit. But today I want to break down what I genuinely believe is the best side hustle of 2026. Not because it sounds good, but because the data backs it. It's been about for ages with a proven track record. The demand is growing and it actually builds into a real business. And here's a spoiler, it's not what most people expect. But before I reveal it, let's set some criteria. A valid side hustle in 2026 needs these things: a low startup cost, high income potential, freedom potential, demand so it's not dying out, and ideally something you can do without quitting your job in the beginning. Most side hustles fall short because they don't tick enough of these boxes, but the one I'm about to show you, it ticks all of them. Just look around in your hometown. Retail shops are closing, more families are shopping online from the comfort of their homes. Everyone is just wanting convenience, same day delivery from already established, trusted brands. We're living in a digital first economy now, and it's not going to be slowing down anytime soon. In 2026 and the years to come, the biggest opportunities will always follow the biggest consumer behavior shifts. And right now, the biggest shift is simple. People are already buying online more than ever, which leads to the side hustle that I believe beats almost everything else in 2026. Amazon FBA. And I'm not talking about creating your own brand from scratch, not risking 10,000 plus on ads and products that may or may not sell. I'm talking about Amazon FBA online arbitrage, the model that I personally do. And here's why it is so powerful. You sell products that people already want. You're not guessing demand. You're not just praying a brand takes off. You're using Amazon's data to see exactly what sells, how fast it sells, and what profit is left after the fees. No guesswork, just simple buying and selling. And the reason it's such a good model is that Amazon does the majority of the heavy lifting. You don't package the orders, you don't deliver parcels, you don't handle the customer service. Amazon takes care of all of this so that you can focus on sourcing the right products and getting them to Amazon, and they handle the rest. You also don't need thousands to start if you want to test the waters, as you should with a side hustle. A laptop and around £300. That's it. And annoyingly, most side hustles today will cap out at a few £1,000s each month, whereas FBA on the other hand, you can grow it to a multi-7 figures per year in revenue business within your first 3 to 5 years of starting. Even me personally, I've done 600k plus in the last 12 months alone, and it all started out as a small side hustle that I thought I'd just give a go, and it worked out. But it's not just me either. My students have reached 10k sales months not long after starting, and of course, they've continued to scale it up from there. Now here's the irony. The whole time that I was building this business, people were too busy saying that Amazon FBA is too saturated, it's dead. But mind you, this was coming from people who had never tried it themselves anyway. So do your own research, because Google Trends data literally shows that fewer people are searching for Amazon FBA. But what does that actually mean? It means less competition because fewer beginners are flooding into the market. So that means more room for serious sellers like us. But of course, Amazon's customers never went anywhere. The online market just keeps growing as more and more retail stores are shutting down. The digital age will continue to grow rapidly, as will Amazon. And if you didn't guess already, that equals more customers and sales for us. So if you position yourself correctly now, you can ride that entire wave. But let's be real now, it's not going to be easy money, because this isn't a get rich quick scheme. I'm sorry, if that's what you want, you're better off chasing meme coin pumps. FBA on the other hand, it takes time, learning, consistency, and treating it like a real business, not some lottery ticket gamble. But if you are willing to put in the effort, the upside is massive compared to 90% of the other side hustles out there. So as a conclusion, is Amazon FBA the best side hustle of 2026? Well, based on the low startup cost, the high income potential, the growing demand, and Amazon's dominance in the digital market, along with the scalability, the potential for freedom when you have scaled it, and the fact that it can turn into a real business, my answer is yes. no questions asked. And not because it just sounds good on paper, but because the data is clearly proving it, along with my own results, and not to mention the thousands of other successful Amazon FBA sellers. So if you're thinking of starting something this year, something that can change your lifestyle, your income, even your future, this might just be the one. But let me make something so clear about it. This side hustle is not for people who want overnight results, or people who will quit when things get difficult, or even the ones that want to copy and paste someone else's results without understanding the process themselves. That's not how Amazon works. You have to put the hard work in. Amazon rewards consistent action and not half-hearted efforts. The people who treat it like a long-term vehicle instead of a quick flip, the type of person who can stay locked in for 12 to 24 months or more, those are the ones who are dangerous in the e-commerce space. And if you're not, this probably isn't for you. Most people struggle to grow on Amazon as they lack the proper guidance. They guess instead of using data. They scale but without the right systems. They don't understand the cash flow. And they make purchasing decisions out of emotion. They might hit one decent month in sales and then overstock and struggle to recover because their finance structure simply does not support it. And these are all very common roadblocks in an Amazon business, but easily avoidable when learning from someone who's already made those mistakes and overcome them so you don't have to. The difference between sellers who plateau at 10 to 20k versus sellers who break 50 to 100k months in the Amazon business is not effort, it is down to the structure. But you can only create a strong structure and the foundations to withstand your business's growth with the correct knowledge. And you need to always remember one thing: there are two ways to gain that knowledge: through your own mistakes or through someone else's. And if you want to learn from my mistakes instead of wasting months and thousands of pounds, simply head to the link in the description of this video where you can learn all about how I can teach you, just like I've taught many of others who are now running their own successful Amazon businesses. Don't be the last one to this opportunity again, because if I had to start a new side hustle in 2026, this is the model that I would choose every flipping time.